So I just been invited yesterday to see The Sound of Freedom. It wasn't my pick, honestly, because I would normally see something like horror or action, popcorn flick in theaters, but he wanted to see it, so I thought I'd go with him. And I heard of some of the controversy with it. I've heard there was controversy. I'm not really sure what exactly. Um, but you know, being familiar with the films, like the spiritual type films, um, watching a lot of those. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much because I'm not a big fan of them usually. There's a few I did enjoy, like I Still Believe, and I think some were just okay, Breakthrough. I Can Only Imagine. Like they have good casts, and some of it is pretty empowering. Um, Other times they're just sappy and uh, no pun intended, beat you over the head with some of its uh, story, I guess. Um, like War Room and I think Fireproof or something. Uh, yeah, but this film, as soon as I started it, or as soon as I started watching it, like it was just really difficult to sit through right from the get go. Obviously, with its theme, or yeah, and um, it even though it's a hard movie to watch, it was very well made. The director was really good. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not gonna say it. But I'm not familiar with his filmography or his resume. Um, but as far as Jim Caviezel, we all know him from Passion of the Christ. He was great in it, even though he wasn't the right race. But I mean, he's kind of bruised up in that movie anyway through half of it, so you can't really tell, honestly. Um, Even though his performance was good and he's a great actor. Excuse me. Um, but I've liked him since Pay It Forward. He was great in that. He's a really good actor. Um, and in a lot of ways underrated. But his performance was great in this. No surprise there. Everyone's performance in this was really good. Um, and that's one of the reasons why it was so emotional too, because the writing was good, and everything was pretty good. It was well written. It was well acted, directed. The cinematography was good. Um, the score was good. I thought the atmosphere. It was almost like a horror movie, really. I mean, because it is a historical horror that takes place, and it is based on a true story. Unfortunately, and it's like as hard as it was to watch, I am glad that they're bringing light to the situation, even though everyone knows that this happens. Unfortunately, it's just really horrifying and tragic, and um, as far as um, the film, like how they convey it and um, put on screen, I thought it was done to where it was respectful enough. Like I thought, like they didn't show anything, which is good because they don't have to. You know what's gonna happen. Much like Law and Order SVU, um, they I would say they hint to it, but there's moments in it where it really does like display like what's about to happen, and I can imagine like the kids, the actors going through this. Like, it makes me wonder. Like at the same time, like what parent would be okay with their kid being in this movie? But I mean, they were great. Um, uh, like it does have a powerful message in it. And a lot of um, just really strong, um, I guess, morals. Like as far as um, um, well, with the characters Jim Caviezel and what's his face, um, and um, as far as oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. As far as the shit, uh, the cinematography, um, yeah, like I already said that was great. Um, I think that um, this is definitely a one-time watch. It's something that I would never watch again, honestly, because like I didn't really want to watch it this time, but my friend was gonna go, so I was like, I'll go. It's a movie, you know, and I think that um, I felt like I was in the snake pit, honestly, because most of the people there were Christians because it's from Angel Studios. Um, and it was packed. Like me and my friend had to sit in the front row, which wasn't as bad as I thought because the TV is curved, and there's more room. It's not like right up on the screen. I mean, I could see what's going on, but I still had to look from side to side to see exactly what was happening because you can't see the whole thing. Like, you know, get a better view if you were like in the middle or the back, whatever. Um, but as far as um, the length of the movie, I think it was a little drug out. Like, you know, considering the story and all and everything that's taking place, like I said, it's hard to sit through. So it being a 2 hour film or 2 hours and 15 minutes is like overbearing, really, in a way. Because I can like just sitting through a 30-minute Law and Order episode is enough. Or, and this is like, but they do, I guess, put some like relief in it, like between Jim Caviezel and some other characters, where it's like they try to put a little bit of comedy in there, like just to, uh, I don't know, like make the tension less overbearing, like, to where it's not too much throughout the whole film. Um, but there is definitely like a lot that just felt like it. I mean, it did go with the story and it did give more depth to the characters and stuff and explain why he was doing what he was doing. So I wouldn't say it should have been cut out, but it was just a long movie, and I did feel that. Probably just because it was hard to watch, but also because I don't know. Like I said, I'd rather go to a movie theater see something like more fast paced and action, or um. But I really enjoyed his performance. or everyone's performance in it. I like like I said, I like the score. I like how the beginning and end kind of comes full circle. Um, and you know it is like I said, a one time experience, one time watch for me. I would never watch it again, that's for sure. Um, but as far as everything I mentioned, I think like I said, the director's really good. Um, I'm just not, like I said, I'm not much for the whole, excuse me, spiritual type movies. Even though it has a spiritual message and all, of course, but that's why I was having it comes to the morals or whatever. But like, um, this is more grounded, obviously, um, being such a serious topic. Um, and I don't know. I'm trying to think where I place this one as far as out of the other films I've seen, like like I said, Fireproof, Breakthrough. I Still Believe. Because I want to see that from it for I don't know why I was about to say Michelle Pfeiffer, uh, Shania Twain, and she's barely in it, so that was disappointing. But the cast and that was really good. The story was good. Um, I think as far as talent goes, and just the I guess the damn it, what's the word I'm thinking of? The anyway, I'm illiterate. Sorry. Um, I think this one's really well done. Um, and I wouldn't. Maybe it's one of the better ones in a way. Like as far as like the, um, oh my god, what is it? The Jesus, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think. Um, but yeah, I guess that's it. Cause I'm just like dragging it on here. All right. So that's my thoughts of Sound of Freedom. Uh, it'd be hard for some to watch, of course. Some have a stronger stomach, I guess. Um, but yeah. Um, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Yeah.